Jason has to have called Sonny and told him where Michael is by now.
It's a good bet.
Why hasn't Sonny called me? Michael needs his mother. He's probably so frightened.
Carly, stop for a second. Just think about what you really want.
I want my son.
I realize that. What are you going to do when you get him?
I don't know. I'm open to suggestions. Just make it fast.
I think you have two choices. It's a matter of record that Michael killed AJ. So either you surrender him to the court, or you spirit Michael out of the country for good.
I put the screws to him, and Duran has agreed to a deal.
You shouldn't even be part of this, Reese.
Well, unfortunately, Duran is the DA, and we have no choice but to deal with him. If Sam and Jason turn themselves in and deliver Michael to the authorities, then all the charges pertaining to yesterday's escape will be dropped the walk.
Could still be branded a murder.
Michael's a minor, Sonny. It'll be a closed hearing. He'll explain what happened the night AJ died. There'll be a suspended sentence and court-ordered therapy.
He will be arrested, and they will treat him like a criminal.
They can't do that, Sonny.
Yes, Duran can. And I'm not allowing that.
Then you're ready just to grab Michael and run?
You know, I guess when you're 9, you can convince yourself that anything is cool. Hiding out in a cave is probably way more fun than staying low, keeping quiet, you know. Cops are chasing us.
It's not going to be much longer.
I hope not. Because after 24 hours, Jason, someone needs to make a decision soon.
I can't. It's up to Sonny and Carly. He's their son.
Okay, listen, I know this is hard for
My
you.
job is to keep this kid safe until they decide how they want to handle this.
Okay, then you know what? Come here, we need to pick a destination. Because if Sonny and Carly call and say they want Michael out of the country, we need to know when and where to go, and we can't waste time.
I don't know. Okay, I don't know what's right for him. Want to take him away from everything he knows and loves? Or I make him confess to a murder and live with the consequences?
I promise you, if the police find Michael before Jason and Sam are caught, our deal is off. They will be tried for kidnapping, and Jason will most certainly be convicted.
You say that like I'm supposed to care.
No, your client will definitely.
Why don't you just tell me what the deal is first, Duran, before you start throwing threats?
Why don't you just tell me where my grandson is? Look, I guarantee you, nobody will have to find out where I got the information.
Oh, sure.
Hey, Lansing, what'd you think about it? A lifetime without Jason Morgan in your face, nobody between you and
You're
Sonny?
expecting me to trust you with Michael's future.
Yes, I'm his grandfather.
And I'm his uncle.
Yeah, well, despite what you and everybody else in this town thinks, I love the kid. My whole reason for doing all of this is to stop Michael from being hurt again. All I care about is his safety.
Over Carly's dead body.
Jason can get Michael out of the country. Then I'll join him. I will grab Morgan, and we will meet up with him there. I want you to come with us. But I totally get it if you can't.
I have other interests here. I have lots of them. Starting with you. There's no reason if you go to the other side of the earth, I won't come with you.
Then it's settled.
Carly, are you sure? I brought this up before. You insisted on staying for Michael. Are you prepared to take him away from everything he knows? His school, grandparents.
You know what? His grandfather can rot in hell before I ever let him see Michael again.
I meant your mother and Mike.
I don't
Michael's
know.
friends.
I don't know. He won't have any friends if they find out that he is a killer.
They're not going to find out, Carly. Before you grab your son, both your sons, and make them live like fugitives, I've already had my lawyers look into this. And as you know, there are specific laws created just for minors. Rarely do they get tried as adults.
He's just a little boy.
Exactly, and they will deal with him accordingly. Everything's going to be done behind closed doors. Carly, they will take into account the emotional abuse from AJ. They will probably give him some kind of court-appointed therapy. Michael won't have to leave home. Everything he knows here. Everything that makes him feel secure.
I'm so frightened for him.
I know. And I'll respect whatever you decide. We'll make it work. But I honestly believe in this instance, the best thing to do is to turn him over to the police and let justice run its course.
Michael was just starting to trust his doctor. You can't pull him out of
Doctor's
therapy now.
fault. This is happening.
Dr. Thomas did not go to the authorities. John Durant stole confidential files. Whoever's fault it is, you can't punish Michael.
There's a warrant out for my son's arrest. Isn't that punishment enough?
You can settle this whole thing if you just take Durant's deal.
Take any deal.
Sonny, Michael can get through this with your love, with his mother's love. It is short-sighted of you to think of leaving the country because Michael will be made to feel more guilty if he's made to live like a criminal.
He's Jason and Sam taking care
There
of
is
him
an
right now. They protect
APB
him.
out on Jason and Sam. Armed and dangerous. What happens when Michael sees them gunned down right in front of his eyes? Honey, I know it's torture for you to think of your little boy in custody.
How do you know? You ever been arrested? I'm not talking about when you're a kid and it's a misdemeanor or whatever. I'm talking about the first time it's real, when it counts, when the cops come into your place of business. And if they want to make an example out of you, they treat you like scum, they throw you against a bar. They handcuff you. They read you your rights in front of everybody. The people you care about. The people who are just starting to respect you. Then there's the cop shop, you know, the prints, the mugshots, the media vultures. And then they throw you in a cell. It's about the size of a closet. My son is 9 years old. He will never, ever have to experience the humiliation of what that is.
I'm sorry, Sonny. There's no way that I can imagine how it hurt. But you have to let your love for Michael be stronger than your own fear.
I have to do what's best for my son.
Then let the truth come out, Sonny. It's the only way for this thing to end. Let it be over so Michael can finally have some peace.
I need time to think.
There's not a lot of time.
Can you stall Durant? Tell him I'm gonna come and then talk to him, and I just need time to work things out.
I'll do what I can. I'm here, you know?
Sonny.
Are we alone?
Yeah.
Jason and Sam have Michael safe in the tunnels at Windermere.
Does anybody else know?
No one. Jason made it clear I couldn't even tell Nicholas. Sonny, they can't stay there much longer.
How's Michael?
They're managing to turn it into an adventure for him, but he senses that something bigger's going on.
He's a smart kid.
Jason is waiting for word from you. He wants to get Michael out of the country.
Everybody's telling me that I should bring Michael back so I can deal with what's happening, but, you know, everything inside of me is screaming to get my son the hell out of here.
You're Michael's father, Sonny. What does your heart say?
You know, when I heard that Durant stole Dr. Thomas's files, that he actually had the evidence to implicate Michael for AJ's death, the thing I could not get out of my head was just get this kid out of the country.
Yeah, but I know you, Jason. When the police showed up to take him into custody, you were ready to go down shooting. And if I hadn't showed up when I did, you would be wanted for the death of two cops right now, too.
I know. And I've always known what Michael needs since the day he was born. Okay, I have no idea how. I just knew. But now
But now what? Jason, your instincts told you to run.
What am I supposed to do?
Give this kid a false identity, drag him all over the world, and fill his head with lies like AJ?
AJ, there is no comparison. AJ was emotionally abusive. You, Jason, you love and protect that child.
Sam, if it were just you and me, there would be no question we would run. Michael's a little boy. This kid's got his whole life ahead of him. Maybe he should be at home, surrounded by his family.
You're right. Okay then. We wait for Sonny and Carly to call. But I want you to know whether or not we turn him in and we turn ourselves in or keep on running. We are in this together.